Welcome to abs class. I'm Coach Matt. We'll go ahead and get started here down on the ground. We're actually going to get started in a high plank position. All right, so we're going to spread those fingers out, press those hands into the ground, walk those feet into that high plank position. We're going to be working on bracing the core here to start with. Make sure everything's nice and fired up. So we're going to pull that abdomen in, really squeeze those abs, all 92 of them. Make sure you squeeze those glutes as well. Good strong pillar from the front to the back. From that head to the heel, make sure we're working to extend those 2 points going away from each other. We're going to drop those knees down and relax. We're going to reset here in just a second, doing the exact same thing. So go ahead and spread those fingers, push down to the ground, lift those knees up, high plank. We're going to put a little bit more emphasis in pulling that core together. Think about kind of those hands are being pulled towards those feet. All right, creating tension like you're trying to do a sit-up in this position. Make sure that those abs are engaged all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. So it should be nice and primed for the front here. We're going to do the same thing for the posterior. So we're going to drop ourselves down onto our stomachs. We're basically going to do the inverse of that, be a back extension, okay? So both arms, both legs, we're going to work to bring up off the ground. We're going to work to squeeze that low back together. Still squeezing those glutes. Think about pushing those hips down into the ground as those are the only things in contact. Lifting that chest up, holding for 3, 2, 1, and lower. So right through here, through this middle back, or mid to low back, it should be where we're holding that tension, squeezing, creating that strong, like your back abs. All right, so if you've got your 6-pack right here, right, or your 92-pack, excuse me, and then you have the same thing on the back side. All right, so let's go for it again. Extend those arms and legs, lifting up, squeezing that low back. Still making sure that we're breathing, looking up, good strong posture of the head and chest. Holding for 5, staying up with me, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right. So should be equally tense on both sides of the body now. So first, a little set we have here. Maybe focus on those obliques, those 2 parts in the middle that connect your front and back. So what it's going to look like is our main movement is going to be what we call a triangle crunch. So we're going to be kind of almost like a side plank, all right, where you would normally be here. We're just going to drop that knee down as a kickstand, okay? So hands going to go behind the head, elbows straight up in the air. We're going to drive that knee to that elbow, holding that lateral squeeze right there and extending back, okay? That's going to be what we're going for on the first movement and the second movement, because we'll do the other side. Tempo is going to be what our key for today's movement is going to be. We're going to do a 0 to 4 tempo. So what that's going to look like is we're going to get into that position in 0 seconds. All right, we're going to hold for 2, 1, and we're going to slowly extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to get that extended. Back in, hold for 2, 1, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to do that on 4 times each side, and then we're going to break that up with a little bit of penguin work. All right, so we'll get there when we get there. So let's go ahead and finish up this set. Hopefully you did those first 2 with me. If not, we'll get it next time. All right, so let's go for big squeeze. Hold for 2, 1, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in, hold for 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's flip it over to that other side. We're going to get all 4 here in succession. All right, so again, first setting in that triangle plank position, I would recommend go ahead and get into a lateral plank and then drop that kickstand. That's going to let you know where that hand and foot go. And that knee is just going to go right in the middle. All right, so let's go for it. Into that side squeeze position. Hold for 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about slowly extending that effort in there. 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in, hold for 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 1, 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and drop it down to your back. Like I said, we're going to mix in some penguins right in between here. So this is the one that we're doing these heel touches. Alright, so we're going to go 30 seconds worth of burning those obliques. Do some penguin heel touches. Alright, on these, as I always say, we want to make sure that we're making physical contact with that heel. Alright, if we're too far, that's not really doing too much. Alright, make sure we're getting that contact. 10 more seconds worth here. Trying to keep those shoulder blades up off the mat best we can. Staying engaged. Last few seconds for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Alright, we're going to go back up round number 2. Same deal, same count. So we'll get that side plank established. Right, we'll drop that little kickstand in there, and let's go for it. In, hold for 2, 1, extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in, and extend. In control, good. Back in, and extend. 3, 2, 1. Last 1, 2, 1. Extend 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch it over. Make sure that when we are extending, we're staying in this lateral fold. All right. Try not to go forward or backwards. We're staying as much in that oblique as possible. So think about this as like a lateral tilt or like a side bend. And that's exactly what we're shooting for. All right. So back up in that position. Let's get the hand up. That wasn't quite right. Let's go. Nice good squeeze and extend. In control with those obliques. Let's do it. It may also have those opposing obliques working in action as well, which is by design. So make sure that when you come up and you're squeezing, you are actively pulling in with those obliques. I think we got one more. Maybe this is 5. That's okay. Extend for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's come back down. Another 30 seconds worth of those penguins. All right, let's go for it. Making again sure that we are touching those heels. You can move those heels in for a little less movement. All right, a little shorter range of motion, or put them way out there. You get a big range of motion. Either way you do it, we'll keep moving. We got about 15 seconds. You want to put it at a place that's challenging to you, that you're getting that oblique work in there. Big squeeze each way. 5 seconds. That's 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we got one final round on these triangle crunches. You notice there's a good element of this shoulder stability as well. Being down in that support position by design. Remember that pillar stretches from your shoulders down through those hips as well. So let's get back at it. Let's go up and hold. And we'll extend for 3, 2, 1. Back in. And extend for 3, 2, 1. Rep number 3. Extend for 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold for 2, 1. Extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. Really starts building up on this last round. All right. On to that other side. Make sure those hips are pushed in as well. Try not to sit back into that. All right, but we're nice and tall. Go ahead and pull it in. Hold for 2, 1. Extend. Last 2, 1. In. 2, 1. Extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 down, 2 to go. Extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Still breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go last time, 30 seconds on these penguins. Let's go for it. We're gonna really try to burn this one. We're gonna finish up strong. Breathing through 15 seconds. Putting in that work right here. Ooh. Last 5. Last 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, we'll take a quick little break. Second kind of final part here. We got 4 minutes. We're gonna hold a V-sit for the rest of the time. In a better way that you think. So we're gonna be up into that V-sit every 30 seconds. We're gonna pause and we're just gonna do 5 sit-ups. You can do V sit-ups if you like, or just traditional sit-ups is fine. 5 on every 30 seconds, and we're gonna go right back into that V-sit. All right. So we'll be doing our 30 seconds all together. So let's go ahead and we'll start. Whoa, a little too far back there. We're gonna start in that V-sit. We're gonna be right here. We're gonna be holding here for about 30 seconds. This will be your hardest one to start with. Is that first one. So we're gonna be nice and engaged through that abdomen, trying to get those legs long and point those toes if you're able. We got 10 more seconds of holding. We're gonna go into sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, and down. We're gonna go all the way up, all the way down for 5 good sit-ups. Once you get all 5, we're gonna go right back into that V-sit. Big 90 degrees motion. And we're gonna go back up in here. So game plan is more or less 15 seconds, 15 seconds. That's what we're shooting for. We got 8 more seconds right here. Holding strong in that V-sit. 3, 2, 1, and down for sit-ups. 5 more. So we're gonna bring it home here. This last 4 minutes of work. All right, 5. We're gonna go back into that V-sit hold. Hanging in there. Ooh. We can do this, folks. Last 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna try to keep those transitions tight so we're honest with that time. Trying to stay in rhythm. If 5 is a little too many, you're cutting it close, you can certainly take a rep or 2 off of that. Oh, we are under 2 minutes. About 10 more seconds worth of hold, if you're there with me. We got 5, last 3, 2, 1. Almost there, almost there, come on. 5 more reps of these sit-ups. There's 5. All right, ooh, 10 more seconds. That one took me some time. All right, we got 1 last minute of work. 2, 1, and sit-ups. Second to last time on the sit-ups. Let's make them good 5. So we spent all that time doing those obliques in the first part. Remember, there's all those frontal abs. All right, whew. Again, only about 10 seconds here. We're gonna hold strong. Last 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring it on home. Our last 5. Final 30 seconds worth of class. All right, really push it out. Back up and hold 15 seconds. Trying to stay strong. Come on. In this together. 5 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. Ooh. Let me flip that over for a for a quick little up dog. Stretch that one out. All right, good burn. To finish things up, that's gonna do it for our abs class here today, this beautiful Thursday.